All your life you have been told how great it is to be free, opportunity to choose where you work, where you live, what you do. But how has that proven for a better life? Where you work means no work, where you live means you have nowhere to live, and what you do is, well, what can you do if you have nothing? But what if I told you there was a solution? Not a chance, not a proposition, but a complete transformation to an enhanced, revolutionary way of living. Well, it's possible. What I speak of is communism. Zirconia has been plagued with debt, poverty, and suffering. We are controlled by the wealthy that make up just 1% of the population. Privatization is the root of this inequality, this injustice. There's only one hand that can pull us out from this never-ending collapse of greed, and that hand is communism. We must reject the evil tendencies of liberalism and rise together as one. By having a leader to provide for everyone as equals, there is no greater chance towards living with ultimate happiness. From the beginning of man, we have established the need for rules, law, and structure. So what is the purpose in trying to promote freedom? You are not animals to live without order. You are people who need a strong leader that can provide structure and can provide guidance. We all come into this world as equals, and I plan to protect that from those who wish to govern with ignorance of that fact of life. Communism will put an end to poverty by abolishing private ownership of land and resources. By providing publicly funded services for all aspects of society, there will be food, work, and housing for all. Working together will provide the utmost efficiency and stabilization of the economy to raise the standard of living for all. If you are still unsure that the promises I speak of are true, take a look at the examples of history. In 1917, Russia became a communist state. The inefficient government was overthrown and rapid development took place. Poverty began to decrease substantially as the USSR advanced and became a world power. After a complete transformation throughout 74 years, the USSR failed for one simple reason. They lost sight of their original goals. They became too involved in the world that they ultimately went bankrupt. I intend to always put the needs of Zirconia's citizens first before getting involved in world affairs. Another historical example is Communist China. Mao Zedong brought China together after years of falling from separation across the country. Now I am fully aware of the value that mass production has on the economy, unlike Zedong, who is not, and therefore ultimately was forced to revert to enabling forms of a free market. You have been deceived too long into thinking that opportunity and profit motive will result in success. Yet success is the greatest deception ever invented, for it is something that you try for, yet you never really find, because it is not what you truly seek. Peace, security, and happiness are what every single person really wants, and it is all what you really need. So together we must reject the evil that is liberalism, fight those who indulge in greed, and revolutionize together as one.